piece by piece and winning from 3 points behind going into the last day. That has been done before. It is still possible for USA to have
Team
that sort
USA
of a
winning the
deficit
leg.
heading into tomorrow. So this is not over.
Can we just pretend this is night one? Can we just start?
Like it's like the sixth place.
That would mean
first
you'd still
rank.
have 4 nights work to do,
Team
Carl.
USA
I know you
to
don't want
break.
that. Off we go then. Shane Van Boning, 2022 world champion, facing Moritz Neuhausen. 9 flirted with the corner.
2 balls dressed up though. We got action here. He's got a shot at the lowest ball. 3 balls over the corner, so that doesn't cause any major problems. We'll get another proper look at the table in a minute, see what SVB is faced with. Yeah, not too bad. Quite a steep angle here. Sometimes you can let that cue ball go a bit, so he's got to be careful with the cue ball. Will do. Seem to say this every time we come in the con box, but it's a big point this, because just looking at the lineup, I do kind of favour the Americans.
The extension, please.
Tyler Steyer knocks the 9 ball in. I mean, this cut could have got real close come the end of this evening's play.
It's always the way, though, isn't it? We always end up looking back on just 1 or 2 moments, and it can look as though it's been very, very comfortable, but just 1 or 2 key moments make the difference. And it's worth noting, you know, that over the course of last night and tonight so far, the Americans have actually won more racks than the Europeans.
Yeah, I think you're right, Michael. I think it is just these little moments, you know, just the odd missed ball at the wrong time. Poor safety. There's never much in it, you know, these short races to 5s. They had a lot of drama. SVB's had enough this year. You can just tell. He's not really missed any silly balls and then got flustered. Playing really well.
Playing in his 19th Mosconi Cup. 19 in succession as well, a record. He's only been on the winning team 3 times.
Yeah, he's got some wonderful stats, SVB. 5-time US Open champion. Same as Earl the Pearl Strickland. But 3 from 19 is not a stat he will be proud of.
Well, you have won more Mosconis than him, Carl.
Yeah, that's how bad it is for SVB.
Nothing bad about this, though. It's going to be a break and run in the opening rack.
Team USA.
Shane Van Boning sees off Moritz Neuhausen. And if there is a little bit of momentum being generated by the Americans right now, Van Boning has just maintained it there. Coventry, 5 years ago now.
The second rack. Europe to break, trailing by 1 rack to 0. Carl Stroke.
Well, one on the side.
It's ball in hand.
The cue ball has followed it. And what a chance this is for Gorst, Carl.
Yeah, Shaw and Gorst have played a lot of racks in team points this week. Shaw's been having the better of it. Gorst, ball in hand, put it anywhere on the table. All the balls are in the open, there's no clusters.
Last of the team matches. Europe have won both so far. Very different circumstances though. 5-1 on the opening night, and then last night coming from 4-2 down to win Hill. Fedor Gorst, Player of the Year in 2024, did that double World Championship and US Open, historic stuff. And the feeling is he's declined this year, but if a few racks had gone differently, he would have won them both again this year.
They're all there now, Michael. He's just got to make sure in a few balls' time he gets the right angle on the brown 7 to get to the 8. Well, talking about the brown 7, that's slightly gone wrong. He's landed a little high on the purple.
Yeah, right.
It's not too bad. He's got angle, but he can hold the cue ball in the middle of the table. Oh, yeah, just pulled it into the rail a bit there.
So a quick kill for the Americans in the opening rack. Off Van Boning's break, and closing in on being the same here off Shaw's scratch. Rack 2.
Doesn't matter what this man's won on the pool table individually. This will help him moving forward for the rest of this cup. There's nothing like running a few balls and winning a race.
Team USA gets the second.
They're certainly not throwing in the towel. The Americans have come out fighting tonight, and they're off to a fine start, a perfect start in this team match, leading by 2 racks to 0. Gorst, former World and US Open champion, and the same can be said of someone who sadly departed earlier this year. This is Mika Immonen, actually born here in London, but from Finland, and sadly died at the age of 52 back in September. Someone who graced the Mosconi Cup on many, many occasions, Carl.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to play in 2 Mosconis with Mika. A player who had sublime firepower, a lot of heart. A shot maker, wasn't scared to go for the big shots and liked to play that game of 9-ball.
And these images from 2008 when he potted the winning 9, as we saw, and was also MVP, completing the double that year. Such sad news. It's been a year of loss in pool. A number of big names have departed, and Mika Immonen is certainly being remembered by us all here at Alexandra Palace this week. So back to the present day, and Tyler Styer returns to the table for the first time since his latest heartbreak on the 9-ball in the first match of the night against Mark
Thank you, settle down please, the third rack.
Got pegged back to 4-all.
Team USA to break, they are leading by 2 racks to 0.
Of taking the deciding rack, left himself a testing 9, missed it. And that was that.
Decent break there from Tyler, potting the one. Looks like it's going to be a safety on the blue 2 ball though. That 2 ball needs to slow down. I think you were playing for the cue ball behind the brown 7, to be honest. It's worked out fine.
Extension called.
He's just come round to have a look where he wants to hit the blue 2. If he's kicking it up to the top rail, well, he's jacking up, so he's trying to get the cue ball back down below the pink. Oh wow, what a shot he's played there. The crowd don't have a clue about the shot he's just played. That's why he jacked up, Michael, because when the cue ball hits the ball, watch it draw back. Oh my.
We rarely see him take to the table without
please.
producing at least one touch of genius. So inventive on the table.
Yeah, not an easy hit as well.
Stun it a little bit. Yeah, I think that's your best choice. You got 18 seconds. 15. I think that's your best choice. Okay. He wants to shoot his. He said he already sees it.
I like that from Stein though. He's seen a shot, so
Cue ball living a charmed life there. Managing to avoid the side pocket around the corner, and he knows it.
yeah, the captain just come out to give a second opinion, but rightly so. Tyler played the one he preferred.
They're just always back filler to make a shot like that.
Doesn't matter where the balls are, filler. He just knocks him in, Michael.
Feels like there's no question the game can pose that he doesn't have the answer to. Here it is again. Not much margin for error. Absolute perfection. Nicely on the 3 as well. And from there, he's proceeded to this position. And a good chance to get Europe's first rack on the board in this team match on night 3.
Yeah, Joshua Filler, 26, maybe 27 years of age now, and I remember when he come on the scene as just a young boy, 12 or 13 he was unbelievable then as well. Yeah, this rack is over, he knows.
This is his stage. 3-time MVP, 3-time potting the winning 9. He's actually the only player to do both of those things in his debut year, 8 years ago now.
He's got the arrogance. He's got the flair. That's what you need to reach the top.
Alexander Pass reverberating to the sound of Joshua Fuller's own song, and doesn't he just love it? And another thing he loves is potting, winning 9 balls. He's done it in that rack. USA now lead 2-1 in the team match. Anthem here.
Yeah, and of course, over
Thank you,
Christmas we'll be hearing that
Frank.
song.
Team
It'll be
Europe
Michael Van
trading by
Gerwen
2
walking out
extra
to
one.
the World Darts.
In this very venue. It's a pity you're not still playing. The boys is back in town. That could have been yours. Okay, so lots of fun there on this Friday night. David Al-Kaidi next up to the table. He, of course, was the man who potted the winning 9 ball in the team match last night.
Yeah, got the bumblebee moving there. Needs a good pot here, but I'll tell you what, he's missed a few balls, but boy, has he knocked some good ones in. That 9 ball against Tyler Steyer, dead straight, queuing off this back rail where he's near now. That was a beauty. I'm wondering if he can go around the back of the 9, or is he going to, yeah, he's going to chase the 9, I think, Michael. He's going to try and slam this in and get the 9 ball moving again. Watch the 9.
Well, watch the 2 as well. Surely not. Okay, so the door opens.
Yeah, definitely. Even if he's slightly hooked, he can bend it round. He's going for his jump, okay? Maybe he's a bit more hooked than we thought. Yeah, you just got a glimpse there. I mean, as long as he can jump over this ball, he'll definitely pop the blue 2. It's all about the cue ball, this shot. Can he control the rock? Yes, he can, but I don't know if it goes past this green, Michael.
Skylar Woodward, US captain, part of America's first point of this Mosconi in tandem with Shane Van Bonen in the doubles last night. A very eyebrow-raising 5-2 win over Fuller and Shaw.
I think this will go off the rail. Got to play it soft, though. Got to play it really soft. No, he's hit the green. Needs a bit of luck here.
Yeah, of course.
I don't think Jason needs to be up there because David's one of the best safety players.
You can't play it with soft, can you? With spin.
Just
Extension.
loves to get involved, though, doesn't he?
Extension, please.
Even calling extensions now on behalf of his players.
It's too risky trying to play it soft with spin. You got to go for the cut, bro. You got no other shot. Come on, bro.
Give us a good insight there. They both decided he can't play the safety. It's too thin. So we're going to edge our bets. We're going to go for the pot.
This real either.
Wasn't really close, but could have been worse for Europe. Could have stayed over the hole or near the hole.
You can't listen. He can't go past the 4 and kick it from underneath. He can't play it soft because the 8's too big. You know what I mean? Like there's too much ball. He can't get it to swerve quick enough. He's gonna. You know what would have happened if he would have played it soft? He would have cut the 3 ball right over the hole. He can't get nothing out of it.
Pool players love to dissect shots. They really do. He'll be in trouble when he comes back to the table. He's under hit the cue ball. Look, see this edge? He'll be hooked behind the green 6 and the 8 ball in a moment. was brought on by the captain himself.
I think he can get through the gap, bro. No? Come on, David, stay ready, bro. He says, oh, I was thinking about it, you tell me to stay down because it's so tendency to jump up, right?
Well, I think we should get Shaw in the commentary box. He was just telling us Arcady has a tendency to jump up. He did just that.
Well, that could open the door for the US to go a couple of racks clear again. Oh, but what a let-off. What a let-off that is. It's bad enough to do that at any time, but to do it off the back of your opponent having just made such a big error, that is just unforgivable.
Do you know, I've been watching 9-ball for 20 years now, call it. Certain players, there's not many of them, certain players have the ability to miss balls and still win the same rack. And Al-Qaeda, you're in that bracket, my friend.
20 years next year since he first played in the Mosconi. It's almost 47 now.
Maybe another ball he'd have liked, but he can still cut this ball in.
Winner of the recent Philippines Open, former World Masters champion, of course. Potted the winning 9 here 2 years ago.
It's a great shot.
Look at that. You consider the position of strength they're in this Mosconi Cup, but they still want to win every rack so much.
Well, they want to beat them big, don't they? They don't want to start putting themselves under pressure.
And there have been a number of big victories by huge margins in recent years. This run of 5 in a row they're on at the moment started with an 11-3 win back in 2020. Now this one looks to be taken care of, and Skylar Woodward has only got himself to blame. The door was opened by Al-Qaeda's unexpected miss on the 3-ball. Woodward stepped up, played an even worse shot. Has been sat in that chair for the rest of the rack. So the USA got off to a fine start here. Perfection, really, from Shane Van Boening and Fedor Gorst in the first couple of racks.
Thank you, Dee. Fifth rank, Team USA to break. It's 2 ranks each.
Billy Thorpe to break then. 2-all in the team match on night 3 of the Mosconi.
Yeah, no favours off the break here. Not got an easy shot on the lowest ball, which is the 3 ball, I believe. Yes, it is. He's gone round to get his jump cue.
Previous rack could prove the undoing of the American cause here. Another let off.
Yeah, the gift. Got to get this shot right. He's got to top it through with left spin because the cue ball's going to come up above the purple 5.
Thorpe in his chair, seething with regret and self-recrimination. It's so hard to come here and beat Europe at Alexandra Palace, but you want to at least feel you've made it as hard as you can for them, and it's just not been the case.
The extension, please.
Bro, just follow and get the cue ball here.
This is the bit I don't like.
I think it's going off.
What, you want to come up here?
Yeah. It's okay, bro. Yeah.
Bro, just roll it in and come here.
I mean, why does Piers Labutus need this? He's a top 10 player in the world. He's won a major event recently.
He doesn't need it.
Exactly.
And to be honest, Shaw's put him off. The shot was what Labutus was saying, 3 rail it round. Shaw's going for no reason. Why even get up there?
And you put doubt in the player's mind as well. Well, at least he's recovered the situation.
That's the thing, the Europeans fundamentally, they just do it better. So even though Labutus' mind's all over the show because he's been interrupted, he's still got the ability to get down and just knock the next ball in, but it doesn't always work that way.
It's different in doubles, of course, when partners are conferring and set each other up with the best shots. But at the end of the day, Piers Labutus spends all year playing pool, playing racks as an individual. He doesn't need anyone telling him the shots to play. Anyway, it looks as though he's going to get the job done here, and that Europe are going to lead for the first time.
Yeah, and to be fair, Michael, other than in this very arena, which he's never been a part of, he's had a better season than Shaw.
Both of them Hanoi Open champions. Shaw in 23, Labutus in 25. And it is Piers Labutus, the first Lithuanian ever to play at the Mosconi Cup. He puts Europe in front for the first time. So Moritz Neuhausen
Now,
didn't
can
get a
take a seat,
shot.
please. The sixth
Well,
rack
his
team
earlier
York
rack,
to
because
break.
Shane
They
Van
are
Bommel ran out
leading
from the
by
break.
3 racks to 2.
And a good night for Neuhausen already. 4-2 down to Tyler Steyer in the singles, which kicked off tonight's proceedings. He turned it round to win 5-4. He breaks in rack 6.
Dry break, SVB to the table, and he's going to have to come with a power stroke.
Well, that's 3 dry breaks out of 6 for Neuhausen this evening between this match and that earlier singles.
When Billy was having his little rant there, I clocked Fedor. Fedor and Billy almost got going at each other, having a bit of a ding-dong over that shot. What a great shot from SVB. Billy's still seething over that shot. It's gone. It's a team event. You've got to let it go. It is what it is. It's over. Cheer on your man at the table.
Made the winning 9 ball a couple of times in Mosconi's. Never been MVP though, Shane Van Bommel.
It's the first real shot that's gone wrong for Shane.
Again, though, it's a case of the Americans making it difficult for
Extension,
themselves
please.
rather than the European team they're trying to overcome here. Yeah, SVB for MVP. He's not going to get it playing shots like that.
This is pretty straight.
Good chance for Van Bommel. You have to say, he's made a bit of a mess of it.
Same here, though. Fillers at the table before Maurice.
One thing you would say is it was only a very brief word. Didn't linger at the table the way Shaw did when Labutus was at it.
What's Shane been left with here? I wonder if he's trying to... he's aiming to the right side of the pink there for a minute, but he's changed his tune, I think. I wonder if he's trying to top this ball in behind the purple 5. He is, you know. I don't believe he went for the bank. Maybe he did.
Extension called.
Come on, bro.
There's not really a lot to look at here. He's got to knock the ball in. He's got quite a good angle. He's going to slide over to the right, and as long as he gets to the right side of the break box, he's got a shot at the purple. I presume he's just building himself up for the shot, but there's no other option. You've got to just knock this in the middle of the hole. Just like that.
And a year to remember for Neuhausen. Won the Premier League in Sarajevo back in the spring, which really takes some doing. And then came through a strong field to win the Peri Open in Vietnam. in early October. Almost added the real big one, the Hanoi Open itself, the following week, but lost in the final to Pius Labutis. He's made his debuts in both the Reyes and Mosconi Cups this year. At 22 years of age, you know it really is likely to be just the very beginning.
He's good at this shot, a little bit inside.
Still going to knock these balls in, and it's just to get to the hill. But Michael,
Inside.
it's like he's kind of looking like USA have thrown another point away.
Well, Woodward threw away his rack. Zamboni is more or less done the same. And it's going to be, in all probability now, 4 in a row for Europe.
Come on, Bill.
So Moritz Neuhausen's very enjoyable Mosconi Cup debut continues here. He's going to get Europe within 1 rack to put in another on the board. You think he's learned that from his mate Phil? That's the way to do it. Another German who loves to milk the Ali Pali crowd. It's 4 in a row for Europe. They lead the Americans 4-2, and their skipper Jason Shaw will be up next, looking to bring it home.
Great.
That's right now,
Rack
it's your
7,
pal,
Team
Jason
Europe is
Shaw,
on the hill.
hoping to make it 5 in a row.
Team USA to break.
And finish off this team match for Europe. Fedor Gorst with other ideas, though. He breaks in rack 7.
Yeah, he wants that 3 ball to move, so he's got options, corner pocket and middle pocket. Difficult for us to see what angle he's got though. Yeah, good shot. You can see the spin he needed. The green 6 will go past that 8 ball.
He's yet to really take to the Mosconi Cup. He's the only player to have played for both teams. He originally represented Europe in 2020. But he defected to the US by the time He returned 2 years ago, but it's not been a great experience for him. He was about as good as anyone on the American team 2 years ago, but that wasn't saying much given the scale of their defeat. And then he had a miserable time in Orlando last year.
That's ideal, that where he's got the cue ball. You could not put it bare with your hand.
So the two giants of this US team, Shane Van Bonen and Fedor Gorst. Van Bonen has already run out from the break in this team match. Gorst closing in on doing the same. Jason Shaw just can't get enough big Mosconi Cup moments. He would have loved to have been the one to get this point on the board for Europe, but there's been nothing he can do about it. Keeps American dreams alive in the Here we are, Josh.
Rack 8, Team Europe is breaking on the hill, leading by 4 racks to 3.
The only player that breaks with an open bridge. It's going to be a safety shot here from Phillip.
Come on.
Of Spain in the summer of 2023, those two conferring a great bond and spirit on the way to the World Cup final with Germany. They lost to the Philippines.
Yeah, you could see the idea. The angle wasn't quite there. Very close.
The extension, please.
Tyler Steyer knocking a difficult blue too. Not easy, it's long, it's quite thin, it's hard to control the cue ball. You've got to get it on that red ball next.
And he's got bad memories of that pocket a couple of times this week.
was not easy.
Yeah, that was the pocket he missed the 9 in earlier this evening. There's also a 5 ball in there on the opening night. As Carl says, that was a more challenging shot. And it could have turned out worse, that's for sure.
Foul shot.
Oh, okay,
Ball in
so
hand.
ball in hand. What a chance for Steyer to take this hill. And remember, the Americans will
please
have the
stop the
break
shot
in the
clock.
last rack if we get there.
And is it SVB, Michael, playing the last rack?
Komm mal eins vom Rund. So vom Winkel her. Ich dachte nicht, dass er so durchrutscht.
No, it's Woodward.
It's Woodward, okay. The crowd are on Steyer's back. He's got to shut them up. He's got to knock these in. They're not difficult. They're really not. But just because he struggled and he's missed a lot of balls, it just makes everything seem so much harder.
Team point is a long-established Mosconi tradition, but it's usually only been on the opening night. Well, the decision was taken a year ago to expand it to all of the first 3 nights, and it's certainly been vindicated this year. The drama of last night when Europe came from 4-2 down to win after Steyer missed his chance. And we're getting more excitement in the team point tonight.
It's all about where the cue ball finishes on the 8 here. He can land easy, he can land natural where he can't fail, or it could get a little ugly. Landing straight on the 8 is ugly. It can become awkward. It needs an angle. Landing straight can get a little ugly. If he sat right behind it, he's got a bit to work with. He can draw it, but I'll tell you what, I'd like to have been further up the right, then just stunning it off that left rail, playing for the 9 in the lower right corner. Instead, he's playing for the 9 in the lower left. He could put himself under the gun here. All depends on where this white lands. He's hitting pretty good. He wants it to bounce off the rail. Uh-oh, it's pretty close to the rail. It could get noisy in here.
And not the sort of shot you want to have when you've had the sort of week
Sit down,
that he's been having.
Sit down.
Huge pressure on Tyler Steyer. Deep breath for the American. This to take us all the way. That's character, that's class. That's a big smile for Tyler Steyer. And that's why we're going to a deciding round.
Fair play, Tyler Steyer. He will have been shaking like a leaf on that night, let me tell you.
Singles earlier on was so absorbing and finished in such drama. And Gorst and Thorpe coming out and playing so well to get the doubles point. And so much has happened in this team match.
I like the jump.
Al-Kaidi might be eyeing up the 9 as well here. I don't know. It's all got a bit crazy out there. Good cue ball. Well, it's going to be a jump shot again here.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Yeah, even though it's home in Team Europe and it's 7-2, and USA have been all over the show, the fact that we got a packed arena tonight, this is what we need. This is the way it should be. You still get a great atmosphere. Shot there for Woodward. What's he going to be left with? He wants it over the hole, and he's got it over the hole.
Okay, so he really let it slip away in his rack against Al-Kaidi earlier in the team match. But now the captain has a chance to lead by example.
I wonder if he's going to pump this in off the other rail, because if you try and cinch it and you just catch that jaw, it will wobble.
You can't have that, please.
Did well there. Marcelo's picked someone out the crowd. You don't want to annoy him. It's getting late here. The sherbets have been flowing.
And that's just you.
I've been on the sit for 2 days, actually, Michael.
I think I've called it off you as well now. Anyway, back to this deciding rack. And you know, if Woodward can finish these off, that'll be 3 of the last 4 points will have gone to the US. And although there will still be some deficit to try to turn around, at that stage we can officially call it a comeback.
Yeah, and I'm certain SVP will be up next, so things can start to happen.
No, it's going to be Gorst and Woodward in the doubles against the Germans. Oh, no, wait, no, it's not. The singles match next. That'll be the doubles later, so the singles before that. Yes, you were right, Carl. Yes, it is Van Bonin against Al-Kaidi.
I think that's the first time I've ever been right against you, Michael.
It's the first time you've ever been right about anything. Anyway, so that's to come in a moment. But will USA go into it with a chance to get back to within 3? Remember, 3 points behind going into the last day has been done before in terms of turning it round to win.
I don't know if the green 6 sneaks by the 9. If it doesn't, he's going to play the carom. Cue ball into the green, flick the 9 in the pocket. Well, he's got to. Look, there you go. It doesn't, so he's got to play the carom. Can he get on it? Is the cue ball hitting the 8? It is a little bit. Here we go, carom, he'll take that. This is not difficult. This should be over, you know. I'm saying that, could do with another look.
The Americans have not won 2 matches in a row at any stage of this Mosconi Cup.
I take it back, Michael.
Bridge.
It's more difficult than I thought. Has he got an extension? He's not. He's got 8 seconds. He's got to get a move on. Well, it does sneak past. He's playing the pot.
Oh, but he's left it over the pocket. And it looks like it's going to be yet more late heartbreak for the USA team.
How many points have they thrown away?
That's the best thing yet.
Well, the likelihood is, in a few moments, it's going to be 8-2. Just think how little would have had to happen differently for it to be 5-all.
By the way, he's got to get this shot right. I was thinking it's over. I didn't even look where the balls had finished. He's got to get this right. That 9 ball's in the way a little bit. This needs to go. Needs to go. It sort of has gone. It's not bad. He's going to take a bit of distance here, Michael. Anywhere up near the break box, to the left of it, if you like. He'll have a cut on the 9. The captain for USA is simply not delivering.
Shaw's team